You know the Color Bomb collection, but you ain't seen it like this. Outre has brought us the Color Bomb collection, the blonde collection that is, in bundles, and I am making a quick weave wig out of it, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's get straight into it. I am working with the Color Bomb collection from Outre. This is the blonde collection. My bundles are the natural body wave, and I have the dark root peach blonde mixture of the colors. I thought that was so pretty. It really stuck out to me, but they do offer it in a bunch of different styles of blonde, and they're all just so gorgeous. You know we love a good Outre color blend, so I'm always here for it. So the bundle lengths are 18, 20, and 22. For this quick weave wig, as I usually like to call it, or just making our own synthetic wig real quick here. It takes like maybe an hour tops total. So you can really make this wig and then wear it the same day. Like, that's so awesome. But back to what I was saying. Oh, by the way, it does come with a 2x5 closure. So you basically have a lace part closure. It doesn't have any lace in the very front for you to really do anything with, but it does have that lace part in the middle, and it is pretty narrow on this particular one, but you can pluck it out and everything, so don't worry too much about it. You do have the space to make that parting space a little bit bigger if you want to. So starting out, I am doing this with the hot glue gun because that is the fastest way to get this done. I love that they're doing this in bundles as well as having the wigs now, because you can customize and make your wig exactly how you want it. If wigs are usually too small for you, you can customize it and make it fit by getting the right size mannequin head for yourself. If they're usually too big for you, you can customize it and make it fit for yourself. If you're like, oh, I love this wig, but I wish it was in a side part, you know, you can do however you want to do it. But anyway, so it's pretty simple to explain. I can probably show you better than I can even tell you. But basically, you put the hot glue gun down and you follow the shape of the tracks. So because my closure is a U shape, I just follow that U shape with the glue gun and lay it down as I go. Make sure you tie the hair up, keep it out of your way. You don't want to get the hair glued to the glue, that is. Also, I forgot to mention, when you first tack down the closure, like you saw me use the T-pins, make sure to bring the hairline up just like the tiniest centimeter past the wig cap, just a little bit, not a whole lot. It's barely noticeable, but just a little bit past the wig cap. Also, I did want to note, you can place the closure wherever you want to place it. I have mine in the middle, but you can put it on the left or the right side if you want to. These bundles can also be used for weaves, regular quick weaves, anything you want to do with these bundles that you can think of, you can do that. Ponytails included. And just like that, we have secured our closure. It literally in real time only took me about 2 minutes max to do that. That's why I love doing a hot glue gun wig. Trust me, if I made the wig for myself, I probably hot glue gunned it because it's so fast and easy. I wouldn't do that for somebody else though, because it'll probably fall apart over time. But for me, best believe if I made the wig for myself, it's probably hot glue. Anyways, as far as how to do this, you just make lines across the wig the same way you see the tracks of a regular wig. If you need a reference, I would look at that first and then just follow that same structure, except using glue instead of thread. But you just pretty much glue across. That's like the easiest way I can explain it. It's just glue across the circumference of the wig. You know what? I don't think circumference was the right word, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Glue across the wig. As far as distance of the tracks, you can go about a finger length distance, maybe 2 fingers. It just depends on how much hair you want to fit onto the cap. The closer you put the tracks together, the more hair you'll be able to fit onto the wig cap. So it really just depends on how full do you want your wig. If I'm making this one pretty full, I use the majority of all 3 bundles for this look. So, you know, keep that in mind for how much I'm spacing it apart and how much I was able to fit. I literally have like 2 tracks left from doing this. So if you want less hair, but of course, watch to the end so you can have a reference. If you want less hair than I end up having, then I would definitely say, you know, space it out a little bit more. Also, when I say finger length distance, I mean holding your finger horizontal, not vertical. So this part is where it gets just a little bit different. Look at the video more than you're listening to me talk at this point, because I don't know if I can clearly explain what I'm doing. But basically, I'm going across just the middle for these tracks. And once it meets back up with the sides, like how high the sides are, then I'll go back to going all the way around. But in that middle portion, I don't know, every time I make a wig, I don't know if this is all wig makers, it kind of creates a dip in the middle that you have to fill up with more tracks to meet up with the sides. So that's what I'm doing here. And again, once it meets up with the height of the sides, then I go back to going all the way across the wig. I'm finishing out what's left at the top using the 18-inch bundle. I didn't think I was going to use most of the hair, but I actually did end up using quite a bit of the hair, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So I did use the 22, 20, and 18-inch for this unit. If you want the hair to look layered, I recommend, even if you don't think you're going to have enough space or you don't want a ton of hair, make sure you use a little bit from each bundle to give you a layered look. Okay, once you finish that last track, you can go ahead and take your wig off. It is all completed. Don't be like me though. Put a plastic bag under your mannequin head so you don't ruin the mannequin head. Like my mannequin head has just been very disrespected, as you can see. Like I'm the worst with that. But anyway, so self-explanatory. You cut out that excess wig cap under your lace so that way it'll fit on your head right and all of that good stuff. Then after that, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just cut the lace off and slap it on. It's a lace part unit, so there's not too much customization happening there. I did flatten it down some and bring down the volume at the top just a little bit. I love the style. I just knew when I saw that style when they showed it to me, I was gonna love it. However, the parting space did end up being a little bit too narrow for me, so all I did was pluck it out off camera just to make it wider. I did put a little bit of concealer in the part as well, same as I always do. And then I wanted to add just a little piece of baby hair in the front of the hairline, kind of like we used to do a few years back. But since I don't have any edges on this wig, it's a lace part, I just put it around the part. But it just needed a little something. It needed a little extra oomph before I could say it was complete. But again, I love this style. I think it's so pretty. I love this color blend. Like Outre did that. The texture feels amazing. It feels very realistic. It's not too, silky. It's got like a yucky feel to it, but it's still kind of tame. Like it's not totally yucky either. I think it's so pretty. It's giving storm vibes. I'm loving it, you guys. If you like a quick, easy wig, then you'll love this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.